Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. This is another Playmobil Ghostbusters review. This is actually the last one that I had to do. Again, these sets don't really have proper names, but it's set number 9222, and it is Slimer with a hot dog cart. Pretty much the only way you can get Slimer from the Playmobil set. Like I said previously, this was the last one that I had to do. I had bought all the other ones back when they first came out. And then for whatever reason, I never really got the Slimer one. I guess because most of it doesn't really feel Ghostbustery. It's kind of just the Slimer. And this is, you know, just a generic hot dog cart guy that I don't really care about. I mean, I do know there's a scene in the movie where he eats hot dogs and he pops out of the inside of a cart. And it makes sense. It does fit with the movie. It just personally didn't get me that excited. So I kind of never picked it up. And then I want to say like maybe a month or so ago, Toys R Us had a big sale. And this was like maybe, I don't want to say half price, but it was pretty close. It was definitely cheaper than it is now. Plus, all the prices on these have gone up recently, I've noticed. Everything's about $2 to $3 more than it was initially. So, kind of glad I got these when I did. And I think they're supposed to do more of them. I think it was a Toy Fair or... Well, no, Toy Fair is this week. I want to say maybe New York Comic Con or somewhere where they showed off new Ghostbuster Playmobil sets based on the real Ghostbusters cartoon, and they all looked really cool, so I was excited for those. So I figured, hey, let's go ahead and review this, get out of the way, and then we can make room for some new ones that should be coming down the pike, hopefully soon. So packaging, pretty standard. Not really too much going on there. I do kind of wish that these sets had proper names like Lego sets do, but they don't. And then it shows you on the back all the stuff. You get a decent amount of stuff here. Obviously, you get the hot dog vendor, a couple hot dogs, tongs, hot dog links, Slimer, a couple of slime things, the cart attached to a bike, umbrella, all kinds of food and stuff. So, I mean, there's a decent amount of stuff with this set. It's just not particularly Ghostbuster themed, but it is what it is. We'll go ahead, we'll get this out of the package, and we'll take a closer look. So here's the set all put together. You actually do get a decent amount of stuff in this set, I do have to say. First and foremost, we'll take a look at the star. This is Slimer. He's definitely a little bit smaller than I expected, I guess just because he looks so big on the packaging. But if you think about, you know, the size of humans in the Playmobil scale, I would say he's relative. I would say his size is relative to a human in the Playmobil world. He looks really good. I like his face sculpt. I think they did a nice job with the teeth, the tongue, the eyes. It all looks pretty good. He's got a little peg hole on the bottom, I guess if you have something to peg him onto. Hands can spin all the way around and also move in and out. So I think that's pretty good. I think that's all the poses you really need to get out of Slimer. I think that totally works. The hot dog vendor is just kind of a standard Playmobil dude. You can take his hat off if you like. He's got the weird head. And then the apron just clips on, kind of similarly to how the guys clip on their backpacks, proton packs. Just like that. So that is fully removable. Arms can swivel all the way around. And then you would have to take this off to have him sit 90 degrees. Now he does have this bike. I haven't tried it on here yet. Alright, I guess he fits on there. And it looks right. Can you turn, whoops, can you turn their hands? I think you can. Yes, you can. You can turn their hands at the wrists. Apparently it would rather spin all the way around than turn to the other side. But you could clip him onto this and have him actually ride his bike. So that is possible. And that does roll. It's a little tight. The wheels don't spin amazingly, but they do spin, as you can see. So he can pedal his bike, which is kind of cool. I like that. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to turn his hands back. The other cool thing, let me put his apron back on. The other cool thing about this, all the little food items that come with. So you get 2 hot dogs, and the hot dogs have little handholds, which is kind of adorable. So if you want Slimer to hold a hot dog, he can. just like that. Unfortunately, the burger does not, but the burger I think looks pretty good. The basket of fries has one at the back, so he can hold his basket of fries. Oh, that's hilarious to me. These two drinks have a handhold in the back, so it looks like he's going to the movies. And you can take this off and spin it around. You're not locked into any position with that, so can make it look like he's drinking. That's pretty much it. The two hot dogs are the same. The two drinks are the same except for color. Like I said, he can't hold the burger. Then you get this links of sausages or hot dogs. He can hold this if you want him to. So, I think the two figures are pretty well done. And the little accessories you get are pretty cool as well. I'm going to put them to the side for a second and kind of move all of this stuff so we can take a look at the actual cart. You can see you get a pair of tongs. They kind of go together. You can kind of put them in here. You can put them down here. Put them in the basket if you want to. You can see the sign that tells you how much everything is. That is a sticker, and that is clipped on right there. This whole the thing for the stand for the umbrella, this is fairly decently heavy. I mean, I'm not saying it's ridiculously heavy, but when you see how flimsy this stand is, it's definitely too heavy for that. So like you put it on and all it does is like move around and want to fall off kind of, which is a bummer. I mean, it'll hold up, but it's just doesn't seem very strong. The bike can move from side to side. I said the wheels move as I showed you earlier. You have ketchup and mustard tubes here, which also have handholds you can see on the back. Just to demonstrate real quick. There you go. These come with stickers, but they're ridiculously long, and they want you to like wrap it around over top of itself, and I just thought it looked terrible, so I was not doing it. So I figured you can tell what these are supposed to be. It's ketchup and mustard. You don't need a sticker. And like I said, they can fit real easily there on the side. You can see sticker here, sticker here, sticker here. Oh, this is pretty cool. This slides out, this basket slides out from underneath, and it's got little bottles in here. So you can sell drinks. It almost looks like a glass upside down, but it's supposed to be a bottle. I just thought that was a neat idea how it slides underneath. I almost forget it's there half the time. This little bit of hot dogs, that's all, like, it's clipped in. That's just a display piece. You can't take them out or move them at all. This opens up, so you could put, like, the sausage links or one of the hot dogs or something in there. But you're going to see it's open on the back, so it can just fall right back out. I'm going to take this off for a second. Here, this is a little glass piece that opens, so you could put a hot dog or two in there. And then that will actually stay closed. So that's kind of nice. Otherwise, there's not too much to do with the cart itself, other than just kind of stack things on it. You know, just kind of put the drinks, tongs, whatever you want to do. I wish there was storage on the cart enough for everything, but there's not really. I mean, I guess you can put everything on the cart, but it doesn't like stay. Like it'll easily fall off if you know, move it around, stuff like that. So, but I still think that they actually did a pretty good job with the pieces that they include here. I think the basket of fries is pretty well done. And the burger's pretty well done. The two drinks, all the hot dog stuff. So, I mean, it for what it's supposed to be, it accomplishes what it's supposed to be. And I think the figures are good. Obviously, Slimer's the best part of the set. If you're buying this set, it's primarily, I assume, what you're buying them for. You can recreate the scene from the movie. And if I was just, like, collecting stuff for, like, a Playmobil town, and I just wanted a hot dog vendor for my city, this is great. This definitely knocks it out of the park as a little hot dog vendor set. It's just that as a Ghostbusters set, it has very little to do with Ghostbusters. So this is the only really Ghostbuster part of it. It does also come with these slime pieces, but they're exactly the same as every other slime piece that's come with every other set. So I'm not going through that again. They're the same. You know what to expect from those. They're just little, you know, like little flat plastic things you can just drape over random things. They're not that great. So yeah, it's a decent set. I don't think it's a bad set. I just think it has very little to do with Ghostbusters. I mean, this is... If you took this away, you'd have no connection to Ghostbusters. It'd just be a hot dog vendor set, which, as a hot dog vendor set, it crushes it. It's just not particularly Ghostbusters, with the exception of Slimer. So, for that, it is what it is. I mean, is it worth buying it just for Slimer? That's going to be up to each of you individually. If you can find it on a good sale. If you can find this on sale for like $10, I'd say it's worth it. Especially if you like collecting Playmobil stuff. Because like I said, you could totally repurpose the hot dog vendor as something else. If you have like a Playmobil city that you're building, it's great. Pop it in, put that right in there, no problem. But as far as if you're only collecting Ghostbuster sets for Playmobil, like me, because I just like the Ghostbuster sets, I thought they were cool. I think this is probably one of the weaker ones, Ghostbuster-wise. But I'm just rambling at this point. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like and share the video and subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you've enjoyed this look at Playmobil set 9222. Again, they do not have proper names, unfortunately. But see what I mean? Look how much bigger he looks on the box. I understand it's not actual size and doesn't claim to be, but come on, look at that. I thought he'd be a little bit bigger. But like I said, I guess he's relative. In any case, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.